Hello everyone and welcome to my settings video for Red Dead Redemption 2 speedrunning or just generic whatever. So, the first place I'm going to start is controls. I play with keyboard and mouse, however for shootouts I do recommend controller because the aim assist is absolutely insane in this game. Unless you have amazing aim assist is definitely the way to go really because it's just a lock on, it's pretty powerful. If you have a controller, you know, it's fine, but always good to go with keyboard and mouse for like other stuff there. Yeah. Keep these camera relative. I haven't changed them, but I can imagine that the other options. This is what I've seen other people use. I just keep it camera relative for now, unless you feel like horse relative does any good. But I keep that camera relative, so when you move your mouse, yep, does the thing, whatever the thing may be. Tab assist. Have it on 2 times. You don't want it on too much because there's a mission called Quiet Time in Chapter 2 where when you drown the guy, you don't want to actually drown him. You just want to tap once, and then if you have tab assist on, it taps more than once. And that can be a problem because it would complete the the tap assist thing, and then you would have to watch the longer thing, which would cost time. Keep it on 2. Best one. Aiming mode, to aim. Makes my sense. Don't know anything about it. I just keep it that. I play 800 DPI. I have a HyperX mouse. That's not much really to say there about the mouse sensitivity. You can copy it if you want. Doesn't matter to me. Controller, that's same me. I haven't changed this since I got the game, really. I just have it on max, like walk on mode, yeah. Really, camera relative again, I just keep it up. Seems to work for me. 2 times tap assist once again, yeah, it's the same thing. Now to display. This is where colorblind mode off, unless you're colorblind, turn kill effects off. These kill effects will cause the game to pause a bit when you like kill someone, you know, the effect I'm talking about. You do not want that, because that'll cost time, obviously. Subtitles, keep them on or off, doesn't really matter. Radical, simple, you can play dot, it doesn't really matter. I just play simple, it's the best one. Invites, I keep stuff like that off, GPS route, keep it on, no need to change any of this. I end up playing one, so none of that matters to me. And graphics here. Windows borderless is the way to go, just because it's simple, and if you play full screen has issues, just weird issues that I don't even know how to explain, but yeah. You do not want to play Windowed when you play Red Dead 2, because it's just buggy and broken. Tabs in now, it's really annoying. Big sync off, triple buffering off, pause game focus off, calibrate mouse pointer off, play preset, ultra, everything else can go lower. Doesn't really matter how you have these on. I mean, these are the best ones really that I've found for quality and frames. My frames aren't amazing, but still, nevertheless. If you're on the Steam version, I wouldn't recommend using Vulkan right now because it's broken. I'd recommend using DX12 because I'm playing medium settings because there's a new update that's caused a new crash to reoccur, and the only way to fix it is to do this other thing, and if you do the other thing, it doesn't even guarantee that it's going to fix it, but DX12 does fix it. Hez can confirm that too. But Vulkan, if you're on Rockstar games or anything else, water physics, don't need to worry about that. Sharpening, don't need to worry about that. Motion blur off, don't show detail, you can have it like that. None of this really matters that much, apart from the Vulkan bit. Yep. I'm just gonna save changes, game's gonna back out a sec because I forgot to sit there. Oh, there's one thing you do want to actually, it does matter, it's called voltmetrics. You want that on low. That costs so many frames and people don't even realize it. But you want this off. This is terrible. You just don't want this on. It doesn't matter. You don't have to care about water physics when you're playing this game, or speedrunning it especially. Keep it off. Just, yeah. For camera, you just want dynamic kill cams off, because otherwise things will just be weird and awkward. Just keep it off, alright? Just take my advice. It's terrible. Field of view doesn't really matter. Camera control level high. Just keep it. This is how I keep all this on. You know, you can change it, but this is the best preference I found for speedrunning a game for some months now. If this changes, I'll update the video, but this is all fine to me. Audio, all preference, you know, but I recommend keeping it at a low level to focus more. Obviously after the scoring, because great score. How can you speedrun and not listen to the score? How can you sleep? Anyway, general, this, honestly, I just have these the way I prefer them. Kilograms, you know, 24-hour clock. All preference, all save. Keep it on for any percent, keep it off for chapter runs, because any percent could crash at any time, like I said. Always good to keep it on. But chapter runs, just keep it on. Just right now. And yeah, they're my game settings, and now we're gonna move on to live split. Gonna edit the layout here. So here's what I have. I recommend having this layout: title, subsplits, timer, previous segment, and current comparison and best. It's simple, don't need anything else. And also with this down here, you can change it. I have it set to control. Oh, and you can change it to compare against different things. But yeah. Layout settings. For chroma key, Dark Viper's video on that. This is where I learned it from anyway. You can do 63, 63, 73. And then you go into OBS, and you can, I'll show you now actually. So yeah, and then we go, basically you go settings, you go to, sorry, you don't go to settings, you go to filters, and then you go to add effects, chroma key, click OK, turn all this down to the bottom, and for this one, click custom, select color, pick screen color, and you just want to click your split there, click OK, and then it'll be all nice and chroma keyed for you. So yeah, that's how you do that. Yeah, so once again, it's 63, 63, 73, solid color, and the rest you can do yourself. I do not recommend using splits, just have sub splits in your layout. Remove that up there. So I recommend having sub splits. I'll always show last split at the bottom. I prefer looking the last split to the bottom. These are my preference for live split. Delta or split time, or you can have segment delta. I have delta or split time there. So when you split, it will just show you your last thing, like that. It's pretty cool. Timer, you can do whatever you want with any of this, but once again, always good to take pin separators off because it looks ugly. Horrible. And yeah, that's my settings for Red Dead Redemption 2 and Live Split. Any questions, leave a comment down below.